Working at the Lighthouse has taught me to respect the tapestry of maritime law that accompanies the job. From the bottle-sized tot of whiskey the captain is required to drink every day, to Davy's dubious ritual of flicking my ears every time the lights get switched on. I have learned to face the trials and tribulations thrown at me with a sense of humour. Dead Man's Isle, however, also has a far darker tale. The Shivering Stones, for example. Legend tells that these three xenoliths were once keepers petrified by merefolk who inhabit local waters. Although I cannot vouch for the validity of such a claim, on the occasion I am forced to listen to the tales from David's bonk book, I envy their silent vigil, safe from words such as clunge, love action, and mimping. So, join our little merry band once more for the next tale of the Lighthouse, entitled Episode 3, From the Deep. Quietly does it. If I make a noise, I'm done for. Oh, great.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing. I was making a sandwich.
With my frying pan? And you dented her? What's the nasty man done to your baby cakes?
David, why are you stroking it?
Shut up. What do you know about cooking? Nothing. This isn't like your stupid lights.
Let me reiterate that an MX3 and an MX3F are completely different bulbs. One is used exclusively...
I don't care about your poxy bulbs. You were going to cook something rather than wait for my special seafood breakfast.
No... Would I?
Oh, gross of balls.
Okay, maybe I was.
What is it with you people? I slave over this cooker, I take you to taste bud heaven, and you send me to hell.
No, David, the thing is, well, we've been eating quite a bit of seafood recently. I think the last time you served it, Robert said, "This again, why?" And then drank a whole bottle of Dundon.
Right, that's it. Come on. Let's see how you like standing in freezing water with fish nibbling at your arse. Now, to see if you've caught something, stick your head under the waves.
Really?
Do it.
Are you sure that's how you catch fish?
No, I use the nets over there. This is how I get you back for being a complete and utter tosser.
Pardon? You mean I got soaked for nothing?
You've always been wet anyway. Now come over to these three shivering stones and look at my fish nets. I've spent ages finding the best place to set up these little beauties.
I think I lost the feeling in my toes.
Oh, don't be such a wet. Wait a minute. There's something large in this net.
Great. What are you going to cook for us? Shark?
Shut up and get in the water. Help me pull the net up.
If you think I'm going back into...
Oops. Sorry, mate. I must have slipped. Now stop whinging and pull the net up.
Whatever you call it, it's really heavy.
That's it, mate. Lift it up onto the ledge and I'll drag it up. Oh, bloody hell. It's an unconscious fish person.
Impossible.
This isn't a 70s sci-fi movie where the monsters were just men in tacky rubber suits. This is a real live breathing fish girl. Just look at the scaly fillets on her.
Do you have any idea of the evolutionary impact of this discovery?
Yeah, everyone's going to be measuring fish portions in cup sizes from now on.
I meant from the anthropological perspective.
Whatever, I do know she's going to be a money-making freak show.
So, Dad, did you enjoy your shore leave?
Ever since Thursday's Bay, I hardly call that exciting.
What did you do whilst there?
Drank whiskey.
Is that all you did?
No, I slept as well.
So it wasn't an entirely wasted trip.
Partially. I couldn't drink whilst I was asleep.
Dad, although we're still getting to know each other in a father/daughter relationship, I need to ask you a personal question.
Better not be about girly stuff. I don't do girly stuff.
No, of course not. It's about your career.
I'm not telling you about Creek May either. So many bad memories.
Of course. What I want to know is, did you ever think you'd made a mistake choosing the sea as your home?
I have no regrets. Do you?
Well, recently it all seems a bit dull. I thought living and working with the ocean would be one big adventure.
Good things come
I'm
to...
tired of waiting. I want adventure. Something daring, foolhardy and reckless even.
How about kissing David?
I said reckless, not bleeding stupid.
I've checked it out, Mark. She's got a great big pair of fillets.
What? Back up a minute, David. Hey, what were you doing whilst I was changing into dry clothes?
We needed info about this fish girl, right? So I checked out her...
In the name of understanding, you groped her?
Too right. If you forget the scale, she's just a normal woman. She'll want me.
Disturbing. And also, was it in the name of diplomacy that you tied her to a chair?
She was in a net. I bet being tied up really floats her boat. She's coming round.
Cease your wittering noises, cavemen.
Hello, baby. Can I just say, I love the way the light sparkles off your head ridges.
Cannot, for spawning dance with you.
Barely known you a second, David, and already displaying a highly evolved intellect by spurning you.
I'll dry up if you do not release me.
Relax, darling. Let the nascent sensation give you a rub down with his watery sponge.
Do as such and soaked in my sickness you will be.
Hello, my name is Mark Winterbottom, and this is David Nation. Do you have a name?
Why other cavemen speak at jellyfish speed?
Yeah, she's intelligent, all right. A couple of words from you, and already she's bored. What's your name?
My shoal named me.
How do you spell that? I think we'll call you Son for short, or Babe from now on.
Morning, guys. It's only me, and what the hell is that?
Why is she here?
Dark Star Pilot, you are not unknown to us. Unknot me, or yous and the others will be forever silent.
You dare to threaten us?
What? You know what this creature is?
Strange, stupid cavemen net me. Unknot or dance with death shall we all.
David, Mark, kitchen.
Hey, what about me? How dare you leave me out? It's because I'm a woman, isn't it?
You can guard it.
Leave me not with Cave Mother.
Patricia, honourable warrior.
Oh, thanks, Robert.
Are you sure you need me in the kitchen? 2 women, 1 tied up. I'll be here in case, anything intimate happens.
David, now!
Oh,
I don't want any funny business, okay?
I do.
Shut it!
Sad, drowned eyes I see in you.
Pardon?
Want more from these waters? Give it to you I can.
You're beginning to sound like David. Stumbling along with only a basic grasp of English, but still making everything sound sexual.
Tell me what the hell's going on in here.
Legend Epsilon 4.
You mean Keepers Duckett, MacArthur and Marshall?
Sorry, 4A.
Not Keepers Davis, Gattis and Moffat?
Exactly.
Who? I've never heard of these people.
If the legend is true, then taking our watery guests could have catastrophic consequences for the Lighthouse.
What are you talking about?
I believe we have no choice.
Don't we?
It's all agreed then?
Tell me what's going on.
Stop messing about, David. We need to go and sort this fish woman out.
At last, now you're talking my language.
Okay, Patricia, Where are they?
Quick, I'll check the bedroom. Once I found a video camera. Just in case.
Look here.
A secret passage behind the bookcase. What's that got to do with the girls? Oh, you think you might have gone down there? Yeah, right, I see.
Quick, we need to find them. Let's get down to it.
At this moment, they could be doing exactly that, and that's why I bought the camera.
As difficult as this may be for you to believe, David, not everything has to be taken as a smutty, childish sexual innuendo.
Come again?
Just get down the stairs.
Careful, slippery stonios.
These stairs are roughly hewn, but smothered with centuries of use. Where can they lead to?
Secret whiskey distillery?
Maybe a coffee shop. I'm surprised there isn't one anyway. They're everywhere.
Incredible. An underground pool lit by some kind of natural bioluminescence.
Wow, those strange plants over there glow in the dark.
We must systematically search this place and find them.
There's no one here. I told you we should have checked out the bedrooms. They're probably up there right now, rubbing moisturiser into each other's bodies.
There she be!
Glistening wet, she rises from the water. What a catch.
Open water's path blocked. Must be in depths to be free.
Quick, grab her, before she tries to escape back to the stairs.
Don't worry, I'm on her. Oh, playful. Careful with those fins. Oi, oi, kinky, oi! Oi, I'll get hold of you. You tease.
David, look out!
Miss Drake!
Quick, son, we can escape this way!
The secret door is well locked. We're trapped.
Well, thank goodness for you stating the obvious. I would never have known otherwise. How could Patricia betray us that way?
It's bleeding nightmare.
Something's terribly wrong.
Yeah, there's 2 sexy women up there and I'm trapped in a cave with you ugly losers.
We need to focus and find a way of escaping from this chamber.
No, why don't you try talking to the stones, Mark? You can bore them into crumbling.
Captain McRoy, what should we do?
Ice fine, mate.
I was hoping for something a little bit more constructive.
Need the door open.
Before we get any more productive ideas from the captain, I suggest David finds something we could use to chip away at the doorway.
Here we go. Leave the old timer alone. Whatever legend he was, now he's just a...
Dark Star pilot? What does she mean by that, Captain? It sounded like you met the creature before.
No, but her kind.
Why does she call you Dark Star pilot?
Mistaken identity.
If not you, then who?
Ferryboat Captain Hatfield.
Hatfield. Wasn't she the supply boat in the 1960s, Captain?
The very same.
What do these things call you then?
Pilot fish.
What, a fish that flies a plane? How cool would that be?
I suppose they mean it in a scout or a leader.
Whenever there's trouble, it can only be sorted by flying and swimming. Call for pilot fish!
Bloody idiot.
Her people must have recognised your being and heroic stance and singled you out as a decision-making man. What happened to Dark Star? I mean, ferryboat Captain Hatfield. I heard she went down with a boat.
She's not the only one who likes to go down.
No one knows.
Kidnapped by the evil doctor. Evil, his sexy assistant, Darkstar, has used to lure pilot fish into a trap. Did I mention she was buxom and naked?
Shut up, David! How to resolve this problem in a diplomatic manner?
I've a couple of ideas.
Of course you do, Captain. You represent a powerful force for good. One which these creatures would have to destroy before their evil machinations could reach fruition.
2 quick questions. If the old timer's so dangerous, why not just avoid Dead Man's Isle?
Because you netted her.
And the next one is, when are you going to kiss him on the mouth, Mark?
What?
Explain to the boy.
Well, I thought you might want to change your flavour after kissing your arse so much.
Oh, shut up, David! Are we any closer to effecting our escape?
Not really. I'm the only one doing anything. It's hard work. I need to take my top off. I'll just hang it up on this knobbly stick about a bit. Oh, yeah, I knew that all along.
Kiss my sporran.
And we must find the creature and avert another terrible tragedy.
The only tragedy here is she hasn't tasted my love stock.
So once you're rehydrated, I'll take you out into the depths and then you'll let me into your watery world of adventure.
Silence for now, Cave Mother. I must first get moist.
Are you sure you aren't related to David? Only I've betrayed my friends and I'll be pretty upset if I don't get something out of it now.
Care for them still natural it is, but follow me in these.
You trying to make me angry?
No, wear them.
A bikini?
The waters cares not for them's earth covered.
Well, I don't.
The wet world has wonders many still to reveal.
But I won't have anything left to reveal if I put these on.
You found beasties, laddie?
Alas, my investigation of the tower found nothing. What of your search?
Aye, down to the rocks.
Could you try to be the tiniest bit more heroic?
Alright, losers.
Craving wrist, laddie?
I'm hurt. But rushing back up here with my news.
You saw the creatures and Patricia?
Oh yeah, going down the jetty. Patricia was changing into a bikini.
Kiss my sporran.
David, mentally degrading your colleagues is completely unacceptable. Do we really want to imagine Patricia writhing about in a lewd sex act with a scaly creature? No! Picturing their heaving naked bodies will only result in inter-team conflict and individual demotivation. David? David? Are you listening to me?
What? Oh yeah, sorry. But picturing them totally injured my brain from working for about 20 minutes.
Injured your hand too.
Okay, perhaps we should focus on solving the problem of our guest.
One thing
Ah! Did you punch me and help us?
made me feel better.
Can you stop fighting? We must go rescue Miss Drake, even though it's all David's fault. Capturing her in his fishing net means that we are all risk the wrath of the creatures and possible painful death.
Oh, that's it. Blame me again. It's always my fault. The broken light, the missing foghorn, the brutal maiming of Keeper Carter.
You stabbed him.
Yeah, but it was an accident.
12 knives.
Oh, stop moaning. There's a tasty new woman on the island, and I'm the only one that finds this a plus.
Sorry, I forgot the fact that she's a different species is not enough to stop you trying to date her.
Beggars can't be choosers, mate. Maybe if you'd ever had sexual thought about a woman, you'd understand.
The three of us should be able to overpower the creature, force her to the ground and tie her up. Then we can figure out what to do with her.
I stand corrected. You do have sexual thoughts about women.
You wee romantic.
Besides, the creature's no problem. It's Patricia you've got to look out for.
We will handle Miss Drake when the time comes.
Join the queue, mate. I saw her first. I remember this one time she was bent over and I...
Remember Terrible Murmur Lady?
Why don't we just trap the biatch and smoke her like a kipper? That'll really get her juices going, and mine as well.
You mean threaten to dry her out and then reason with her? Good thinking, David.
Really?
Well, we lure her to a place the furthest from the sea, the lamp room.
I was thinking.
Be sure.
Do not worry, my fellow keepers. I have complete control of the situation.
I'll finish tonight first.
Death or a drink. I like the man who knows his priorities.
Be down soon.
We don't need him. I think we can handle a couple of girls by ourselves.
Now you're definitely talking my kind of language.
Oh, no! Please, can you stop punching me?
Man, you are so winning this. You're really making it look like Son's headlock is hurting you. Good job, Patricia's disappeared and you'll really be in trouble.
Are you just gonna stand there watching? Just stop tackling me!
I know a bird once who thought this was foreplay, didn't he? Donna. No,
You're not helping.
stop whinging. We're at a crucial stage of our budding relationship.
Pilot, where be him?
Forget him, let's talk about us. Perhaps over this chilled bottle of Zinfandel de la Maison de Bonk.
The pilot, where is he?
I'll speak for the old timer, baby.
We know you want to kill us, but...
You speak with lies. I dare not trust you, cavemen. You shall see the full force of our people.
If they're all like you, I can't wait. Bring it on.
Listen, we are prepared to let you leave if your kind vow never to return to this isle again.
Cavemen pathetic are then. We will rise and devour this isle, like the sea devours the land.
This is getting very kinky. I think I'm going to get turned on.
I beg of you, leave this place and leave us in peace.
Bleeding and begging, yous have no backbone like the fish made of jelly. We will conquer all.
Mark? How can you be giving up like this?
Patricia, you don't understand. What are you wearing?
Bikini. We thought that was obvious.
That isn't a bikini. That's some bits of material next to one another tied with some string. Not that I'm complaining.
Surely some sort of waterproof outfit would have been better choice of attire. It is quite cold.
Oh, I think we can all see just how cold Patricia is.
Perverts like you make me sick.
David, stop drooling. This is obviously an attempt at a distraction. Fortunately, Miss Drake has nothing to interest us hardy keepers.
You said it, mate. I'm definitely a hard keeper.
Oh, you make me feel cheap and sordid.
That's the way I like 'em.
Cavemen words entertain much, but you cannot reckon with the flood.
Then we have no option then. Take her up to the place where the lights are.
Where's that?
Take her to the lamp room.
This have no bearing, unstoppable as the flood we are.
We are defenders of the lighthouse, keepers, we are. What we say goes.
Oh, that would have sounded so macho if someone else had said it.
If you and your delightful companion, Patricia, would just make your way into the lamp room, we would do what must be done.
Mark,
Silence! They crush your spirit like a tidal wave.
I think not.
Pilot, you have no ways of stemming the flood.
Do not threaten us.
Yeah, that's right. No new fish hawk comes into our gaff and starts laying down the law.
Them's. Ours isle was long before them's moored.
Whatever. We ain't taking this for no fish bitch anymore.
So sayings keepers Davies, Gattis and Moffat.
You know what happened to them?
Us happened. Forever shivering stones we made them's.
You evil hag! You made 3 honest men turn rock hard?
Do you really expect me not to make a comment now?
We know that tiny minds and eager hands would try to strike, but the greater person would call off this aggressive stance, and together we can embrace the quest for peace.
Destruction is in the caveman's breath. Always to hurt and destroy you seek. Attack them's and no more threatenized will we be.
Son, think carefully. We are standing on the edge of forever. Today's actions have a far-reaching consequence. Surrender or we will lock you reluctantly and let you dry out.
You see to his wisdom.
Warriors mine people are. Dance the waves of war again we shall. As unstoppable as the rain we will be.
really? You think you can stop this?
Go, Pat. Teach this stinking fish slag some manners.
Fool that was, Ish.
Stop mangling English.
We have to stop the hatred. We are all seeing demons, and that is not what we are.
Late too much, caveman.
Easy, girl, screaming. I've not even touched you yet.
Them's fate. Behold, my people have come.
They won't be the only ones coming later.
Look down!
Down there by the shore, more of them! Hundreds of merladies climbing out of the ocean onto Dead Man's Isle.
Fantastic. It's like a package holiday in Benidorm without a fake tan. There's a whole army of the tasty fish babes.
Barricade the front door.
Resistance from us is futile.
Things do indeed seem worse than I could ever have imagined.
I know. Even I'm not going to be able to shag them all at once.
Good thinking, David. Sleep with them and they'll all want to commit suicide.
Then do yourself.
Oh, Robert, we all know he's doing himself. Repeatedly.
Too right. You in that bikini has given me loads of new material.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Besides, traitor, you went rogue and played lovey-dovey with the mer bitch.
Earth Mother will be spared.
Will someone please gag her? And before you get excited, David, I meant to use a piece of cloth.
I have a solution.
She told me about the army, but I thought by playing along we could come up with a plan before our allies got here. I was trying to protect you.
A likely story. I think you need a good spanking.
Feast them out, beasties.
Can't we just throw him out to the murderous hordes?
Cruel or marmalades.
As playful as this fascinating banter is, it doesn't solve our problem.
For the captain.
You mean the great Mark Winterbottom doesn't know what to do?
Why do
Again.
Why do you always have to get so aggressive towards me?
Hello? Anyone listening?
Yeah, Pat, be all aggressive with a real man.
Good idea, David. You tell me when you find one and I'll see what I can do.
I'm the answer!
Really, Robert? You're old enough to be my No way!
Answer's in my bedroom.
I find it always is. Why didn't I think of that chat line?
Quickly.
Can I ask what we're doing in Robert's bedroom at a time like this?
I've got some suggestions. Oh, what did you hit me for?
I thought seeing as you're going to say something sexual, we'd skip the bit where we have to listen to you and get straight to the violence.
Come on, keepers, and Patricia, stop bickering. Captain Monroy brought us up here for a reason.
Hey, needed undone.
We face an army of cold-blooded killers, and you brought us up here for a stupid drink?
Oh, unless.
What the
Lighthouse is another secret area? This really is beginning to stretch the boundaries of plausibility.
Observer-size this.
What is it?
The Thunder. A top-secret naval weapon based on sonic pulse manipulation.
Hey,
How did you know that?
I read the label.
Where did you get this from, Captain?
flotsam and jetsam.
I think the best course of action is if we bring some down to the lounge.
No, don't let the sun go down on me. Yeah, sorry, I can't hear myself.
Anyway, we must convince her that there is an alternative solution to violence.
Oh yes, now we have a weapon to destroy these horrible yet erotic monsters. If they don't worship me as their sex god, then it's good night Barcelona.
I'll just finish Dundoon.
What? Again?
Hey,
We don't need the old timer, we have two lethal weapons with us.
What do you mean two?
The thunder and also the weapon I keep in my pants.
Please let me sacrifice him to the mark, please.
We've got to go. Just join us sooner than later, Captain.
okay, when battle's finished.
Unhand me, filthy caveman.
Wash your mouth out, son, or you'll find yourself floating home, or maybe thundered to death.
Coward yous are. Use it to destroy not me, but all them's too.
There is no need for such language from either of you. We seek peace.
Them's wants, as swaying as seaweed.
Son, please, you must see that if we all fight, nobody wins.
Listen to Cave Mother not. Your use was for our menfolk's play.
What? You lied to me?
How gutted are you? Get it? Gutted, like a fish.
Not now, David.
Let me tell you, I didn't need you to get that. I can be treated like an inferior sex object right here.
It would appear that my sisters and I now have the upper hand.
What's happened to your voice, baby?
Oh, standard invasion tactic. Utilizing inferior grammar and syntax lulls your adversary into a false sense of superiority.
You what? Mark, if she carries on talking like that, then you met your dream date as well.
You wouldn't be interested in a girl like her. Would you, Mark?
We have your woman. Surrender yourselves and your death shall be quick and almost...
Son, there is progress now, where there was once none. Call off this attack, please.
Pathetic, bleeding caveman.
We may be bleeding, but none of us are leaving.
Can I go?
No!
So be it. The plan was to have the menfolk fill Patricia Child with warrior eggs and enjoy watching them rip their way out of her soft, puny flesh. But now you can all watch her get clawed to pieces right here, right now.
Toss my caber!
Well, wasn't that fun? Futile, but fun.
What a hero! He took out 12 of your warriors before you could even react.
Whilst you two brave young men stood there and did nothing. The old timer is spent. It is over.
Please, I implore you, reconsider.
Enough with his stupid threats, kipper slag. You play sexual games with Patricia and then you abuse the old timer, or no more. That's both my jobs.
David, no!
Attack!
Have some of that, you muppet!
By Neptune's trident, David, what have you done?
Legs. I've still got legs.
Sonic kills mana beasties.
David, you could have killed us all, you twat!
But I didn't. I think I deserve a reward for saving you, baby. How about some sex, Pat?
How about I kick you between the legs?
I love the kinky ones. You're on. My bedroom, 5 minutes.
All have gone.
Look, son, still alive!
Never have we experienced such a dishonourable cowardliness.
That's 'cause you've never met the nation sensation before, Ridgie. Now get out of the way, Mark. I'll blast a bitch at point blank range.
No, David, there's been enough bubble bloodshed for one day. Son, I'm sorry for your loss, but please see how far humanity has progressed. If you agree to peace, you are free to go.
You are obviously a warrior man of honour, unlike the shouting love at the World Caveman. We accept and shall leave you alone. Fight with honour and goodbye, you freaks.
What are you doing? Should only wait and attack again.
I disagree.
I can't wait to tell everyone on the mainland.
I wouldn't believe you.
You want to tell everyone you nearly had sex with a fish?
Could have been worse.
How do you make that out?
Killer foaming seaweed.
How's that going to kill us? What's it going to do, strangle us to death? But our corpses will have brilliant complexions.
It'll take over our minds.
I'm never going to a sushi bar again if that's the case.
Has someone been mixing his whiskey with antifreeze again?
It has been a really sad day.
I know. I didn't get to shag any of them.
But in defeating the monsters, we have not ourselves become monsters.
No.
Look at all those corpses. Son said they thought fighting was a dance, but now they'll never dance again.
The way I dance with you. Come on, Patricia. Let's dance the horizontal tango.
What are you going to do with the dead mer bodies?
No probs. I've got that covered as well. Fresh new produce. My super seafood breakfast. What size of fillet do you want? C or double D?
The Lighthouse episode 3 from the Deep was written by Colin Wade and Ian Raymond. Gary Ball played David Nation. Justin Cartledge played Mark Winterbottom. Amy Clayton played Patricia Drake. Julie Soto played Son. And Nicky Jupp played Captain Robert T. McRoy. Special thanks to Enrique Soto, who taught us his dignity in weeping like a baby in front of strangers.